Welcome back to JUCO Jam. This is not JUCO Jam. It kind of is. We have co-host Donnie Jackson with us, who helped us out during the season, along with Brandon Goble. Coach Jackson, man, we got our money's worth today. You wanted to give us a good game, and you came through for us. A huge come from behind, 58-57 win. You're in the Elite Eight, man. How does it feel?
It feels pretty dang good. I'll save the other word that I want to use, but it feels pretty dang good. But it's just about the resilience of the team. I swear our last 2.5 weeks of games have been just like this, where they've just been nut cutters, and you never know what play is going to shift momentum. And fortunately, we're on the right side of the bounce, because it could have went the other way. We got sad faces there when they had 2 or 3 chances at the end.
So you come out, you shoot 20% in the first half. Brandon and I talked about it at halftime. Like, there's not a better person to talk to the guys during halftime than you. You have that calming presence.
It wasn't as calm.
Well, what did you tell the guys at half? What was the message that you gave them?
Well, one, I asked the maintenance staff to take the lid off the rim, because that's what it seemed like there was there in the first half. And fortunately, he did come and take it off because we shot a lot better. But it was just like, hey, sophomores, we were just in this situation last year where we did not play good against Northwest Florida. Things weren't going well. Do you guys really want to go out this way? Do you want to go out without fight? This season that we've had, the respect that we got with the 2 seed, this is the way we're going to go down, that we're not even going to compete? And then I told them the first 5 minutes of the second half was the most important 5 minutes of the season, and they came out and answered.
Yeah, Slim Hugie came right out of the gate, 2 big threes, and it felt like, once a couple shots went down, all the pressure was kind of lifted, and you guys were off to the races. Avante Nichols punched a couple of amazing dunks in the second half. Place was rocking, huge momentum builders for your guys.
Well, and even on the alley-oop that we threw them, they botched how we were supposed to run it, and we still executed it. So credit to Avante for getting that lob right there, and Marcus will just throw it up to him and trust him that he can go and get it.
Just get it close. Avante will take care of the rest. We talked a little bit in the pregame show. His diet consists mainly of ice cream. I mean, you certainly gave him the right scoops today, Coach.
Well, we will be going to Freddy's, and I can tell you right now he's going to order 2 concretes. And that's his dinner. That's what he likes to eat. But he goes to Brahms every day and gets sundaes, and it's insane. But I think that's why he jumps so high.
I didn't have a response to that when he said it in the pregame, and I still don't have a response to that, if I'm being honest.
If you would, you're a friend of the show. People request you. They love to hear what you say. I want to ask you about a player on Triton. All these college coaches are here. They're looking for big guys. Paytok Machar, we talked about in the pregame, really not any recruiting whatsoever. 17 points, 11 rebounds, 4 block shots. I mean, I thought he played a really nice game against you guys.
Well, what he does, he just plays his role. He's not somebody that needs a lot of shots to be happy or touches, and I feel like that's why he's so valuable. He'll screen and roll and do the dirty work and find dump-offs, and he's a really good free throw shooter. That's what I really like about him is, if he gets fouled around the basket, he's probably going to put his free throws in. But he's a very important piece, and I'd say I would really like if we had one of those guys. But I would like to give a shout-out to Marquise Jones. When he was on the floor tonight, I want to say, what was he, plus 16? I mean,
huge
his energy, it's not even close.
Great energy guy.
At the beginning of the game, he was on the floor, we had energy. In the second half, when he's in the floor, he had energy. And so I just wanted to make sure to give him a shout-out. And then, of course, Marcus Ziegler with the big bucket at the end. What can you say? There's a loose ball. MJ slipped. He jumped over MJ. And then threw it in.
Right, exactly how you drew it up.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I didn't even call it timeout. I knew that's the play he was going to run.
Yep. We're going to get a guy to lay down. We're going to jump over him and kind of loft it up there.
Got it on the
ever
board.
So nicely.
Bark like a dog.
MJ Whitlock also 10 points in the second half, right? 12 for the game, but he came out, played a really good second half, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. I mean, everybody that played really participated that second half. 60% from the field. You end up shooting 40% from the game. Most importantly, you guys can take a breath. You got that win under your belt. Elite Eight. Here we are. We've got to think about the bracket now. We're doing this. We call it Zurich formation as we go from top left, top right, bottom left. So you're going to play the winner of Trinity Valley and Trinidad State.
And how about that game? That's at opposite ends of the spectrum game. You got a real big, strong, physical, defensive-minded Trinity Valley who can guard anyone, and you got 2 guards that can go for 60 like they did the other night. And so those two are they're gonna be very busy when they match up. But I'm really looking forward to watching that game.
Coach, talk a little bit about Slim and having that veteran presence in the locker room there, like you talked about at halftime, being able to say to him, like, hey, you've seen this before. Where are you? We need you. And then for him to come out and have a performance like that in the second half.
Well, you know what that is? It's many talks in the office, just talking about how to handle ourselves in tough circumstances and situations, controlling emotions, locking into my voice when you guys may not necessarily feel that you need to sometimes, but trusting me in moments just to settle ourselves down and get the emotional element out of it. But guys like him, it's just months and months, actually 2 years worth of work of building a relationship. And I'm super proud of him because I know when I say something now, he's locked in on me and he'll make the adjustments that he needs to.
Yeah, one of the things that I think about your guys, just watching you guys, you're a very close-knit group. You mentioned the word relationships. I wanted to ask you, I spoke with your son earlier today. He said he wanted to get into coaching. How cool is it to be able to share this moment with your son on the bench with you?
Well, to speak to that, he was definitely going to be going to the COVID tournament with us. He was on the bus. We're getting ready to leave. Then it got called back. And then he went with our Tonka team when he's a little guy, just in the locker room celebrating with us. And now the last 2 national tournaments. And I hope one day when he plays for me that we have the same kind of experience. And if he gets into coaching, I'd like it to be how Bill Muse Jr. and Bill Muse Sr. are, where he was on the bench with his dad as a kid. He beat us. Bill Muse Jr. hit 2 big shots. My assistant was a part of that game for them to go to Hutch together as player and coach, and now on the bench. And I would absolutely love if I have that opportunity with my son down the road too.
Yeah, that's awesome, Coach. You're a great you're a great member of the junior college basketball community. As I said, the fans always request, they want Donnie Jackson on the show. I think they're going to try to get rid of us to bring you on and do JUCO Jam, but we appreciate everything that you've done for us. You're a great advocate for junior college basketball and all of these kids, and congratulations on the win today. Enjoy it. Have some Freddies. Maybe you have a scoop of ice cream today.
I'm definitely getting ice cream today.
You've earned it.
My son's raising his hand over there too.
Jackson's going to get some ice cream. All right. This is Coach Donnie Jackson. Cowley, the second team into the Elite Eight. Cowley Tigers will face the winner of Trinity Valley and Trinidad State. Coach,
appreciate you guys. Yep, you guys are the best.
All right, Coach Jackson. That's it. On to the Elite Eight. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate you, brother.
Man, what a great game. We have had 2 awesome games. I don't think they could have been scripted any better by Disney themselves. 58-57. We have Connor State winning by a 3-point shot at the buzzer to beat number 1 ranked Snow.
I'm exhausted.
I need a
from
nap
watching
before
those
game 3.
games.
Anybody out there is close, bring us an energy drink.
You get to know these coaches and these kids, through everything that we do as scouts, as media people, whatever we're called. Just people being people. And so when they get into games like that, you have this emotional connection to so many different things that are going on that you end up exhausted by the end of it. I look like a train wreck on the screen here right now, but it's what makes this tournament so special. There's just so many great stories and people involved and players, and of course everybody that helps put this thing on. It's absolutely one of the best sporting events in the world.
Yeah, and I think we should just talk real quick about one of our other friends, Coach Brian Burns from Triton. A great season for them. They didn't have the offensive firepower that they've had in years past. Coach Burns did a great job of kind of changing the things that he does to fit the pieces that he had to work with, become more of a defensive-minded team with the big, long wings, Tolu Samuels, Paytok Machar. They fought a hard, rugged Columbia State team, come away with a win there, 58-55. Not quite enough today as they lose to the Cowley Tigers, 58-57. A great season for the Triton Trojans, something that they can, be really proud of. Here we are, 2 games in the books. We have 2 to go. South Plains, Monroe, Vincent's, Indian Hills. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you are subscribed to the ESPN Plus app, where you can watch all the games live on the greatest channel there is, ESPN. We have 2 amazing games ahead of us. If it's anything like what we've just seen, we are in for a great night of junior college basketball. Stay with us from the Hutchinson Sports Arena. This is Nick and Brandon. Enjoy your afternoon. We'll be back in 1 hour for the tip-off of South Plains and Monroe.